Hey friends, it's Rose again, and welcome back to the studio. I hope you're ready. I've got some more massage techniques for you to get down to help your family and your friends get rid of neck tension. And I want you to take these newer techniques and add them to the last class that I gave you, and you will be able to get rid of headaches and neck tension for all those people that you love. So come on in and join me. These are the tissues on the neck, and here you can see how they run. If you are interested in learning some massage techniques for your family and friends, please subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any. Gather up and knead those tissues on the neck. Get both sides because the fingers will cover things that the thumbs just can't get. Stretch up and down. Someone with long hair, make sure you get that hair out of the way. But you can go as slow or as quickly as you want. When you do it slow, it puts someone more in a sedated place. Fast, you're going to wake them up. Here, you want to let your fingers do the walking up and down the neck. Do circles as well. Feeling for tight muscle. That's what we want to focus on when we get to that point. But these circles on either side, you can go slightly forward and slightly backward, but you want to get all of those tissues. Repeat everything that you did on one side on the other. Again, looking for tight muscle. Another go-to is these circles and dragging your fingers back up to that occipital ridge. You can stand at the head of the body or behind the body. I pick the hair up often just so I don't pull it. Right now I'm walking, doing a catwalk all along the base of the neck. In our next little class, I'm going to do more across the shoulders when we add those. This feels so good, this catwalk. You just alternate, and I know you've all seen cats making their way ready. It's just like that, except no claws. Even if you just did that, the person would love it. If you need to tuck the collar in, do it. Here, I'm feeling for tight muscle and getting more specific by just using one finger instead of all of my fingertips. When you feel those tight muscles, you stay there and work it out. Now I'm taking my thumbs and I'm leaning my body weight. Press, release. This is more specific than using your palm and doing the catwalk. Rake that up. Another go-to. Stretch those tissues up to the occipital ridge. Get the scalenes, they're a little more in the front. Do circles in there and stretch those tissues up. Remember, what you do on one side, do on the other. This is supporting the head and stretching down the shoulder. Again, this feels so good, you do not have to hurry. These might only be a few techniques, but someone would give you an hour to just do these few, because you really, when you melt those tissues, these are the tissues, when tight, will cause headaches. Now I'm doing more specific work here. I'm gathering the tissue on one side. You can gather and stretch it up, or you can take it and mesh it in between your fingers. Your fingers will slide one way and your thumb slides the other. You can take your thumbs with no lotion and just stretch those tissues down toward the base of the neck. And another reminder, just do the same things on the other side. Now I'm going to cross fiber. All those tissues run from the cranium to the shoulder blade or even all the way down the back. So the fibers are like hairs. They run up and down. Right now I'm just brushing them across. And then I'll go the other way. I went forward and now I'm pulling those tissues to the back. This muscle here is a big player. It's called the sternocleidomastoid, but from now on, I'm just going to call it the SCM. Again, I'm taking it in between my fingers and meshing it. There are trigger points all along this muscle. And owie, if someone says, "Oh, that hurts," stay there longer. And make them take a nice deep breath. That deep breath will help that muscle just to let go. But I'm doing the same thing on the other side. And then kind of give it some love. Broad circles with all of your fingers. And again, that knead is a go-to. And that stretch just feels so good. Follow through with a brush off of the head and a brush off the back. I'm supporting one side of his neck so I'm not pushing the vertebrae off to the side. That could cause more problems. These are a little deeper. I'm not really sliding. You want to sink in and stretch those tissues down toward the shoulders. And you can go back the other way. There I'm showing you I support those vertebrae. So you're not pushing them off to the side. You're pushing them into your hand and supporting any movement. Remember, on Miss Emily, I was meshing that SCM. Now I'm taking it and I'm stretching it toward the back of the body. Always start all of your massages fairly gently and ask the body how much further you can go in. Most people, but not everybody, love it when you do deep, specific work on them. But being a newbie, you have to start gently and work up to a depth. You want to use good posture, so pay attention to how you're moving and how you're doing as well. Now, rather than just thumbs compressing the base of the neck, use your knuckles. They're all tools. They are all tools to get in. My Marine was purring here. He was sad that we came to an end.